This will make teenagers millionaires.
Interesting question here from Marius. What to do with my lump sum? When I was 15, I lost my father, and on my 18th birthday, I got access to a big amount of money, 50,000 euros, because of my dad's life insurance. Over the years, I learned a little bit about investing in stocks and crypto, and that did semi-successful, and I made about 10K. I know that's not much for a big lump sum to start out with, but well, I was a kid and was just being extremely careful.
If you made 10K with he definitely didn't invest all 50,000, probably not. But if he invested like 20,000 in crypto and stocks and he made 10,000, that's a great return.
Also, I spent a lot of it on music gear, which I don't regret, books and other things, but basically I'm back at about 50,000 and a bit more experience. The thing is, I feel like I'm not using it to an incredible advantage, and that I could be. I know I should set it aside, not touch it, get a 9 to 5, get that life experience until I know what to do with it. I am doing that, but I want to do more somehow. So my question is, can anyone recommend me any more advanced mentors, books, podcasts, or just any source of information on what to do with such a sum and how to multiply it? Thanks in advance, bros. Do the hard work. Thomas said, I would go all in on a purposeful business. MJ said, my advice would be to travel Southeast Asia for at least a month. You would live cheap and meet people.
She does the best tech reviews. So smart.
Thanks for the donation, Jake, from State Farm.
People from all over the world. There are people from all walks of life making money in ways you can't imagine. It'll open up your mind to new possibilities and experiences, which could help your purpose. Personally, I would recommend Chiang Mai, Thailand, speaking from experience. That's pretty good advice, then.
That is fucking retarded, dude. Holy shit. Go to Thailand and meet people. That will make you rich.
My advice would be to save 10K for your essentials. I'd recommend you to make the stories that you're going to share with your audience/fans or on your personal business and go at it full essentialism mode. My deepest sympathy to you, bro, and your dad.
Prim. What are you doing? Kid boot on.
Patrick said he's seen a couple of people who have experienced something like this in Adonis school. You could go all in on business, lose it, learn a bunch of lessons, but still be disappointed at the fact you lost money. Most entrepreneurs don't need that startup cap.
This isn't advice. When you tell somebody who has money to start a business, that's not fucking advice. That's just something to do with your money.
To get a POC in the modern day. Yeah, that's very true. You could save and invest, work a soul-crushing job, but still feel like that money is wasted. Then one day you'll just fall back on the money and burn through it. Yeah. 100% go all in on business and education. For me, I would use some of the money to understand life, travel the world, experience new cultures, meet new people, grow as a person. I'm sorry for your loss, but use it as a reminder that life is precious.
Get a nice motorcycle, and then use the rest on whores. That's how you should use 50K if you get an inheritance.
And we as people all come and go. The short time we have here, I believe, doesn't have to all be work, because one day it simply won't matter. I do agree that a portion should be used for business, health, education, but some days I think just fuck it. Why don't I experience life the way it was intended? A very debatable subject, haha, but that's maybe still a bit of my inner Jeffrey, but at the moment, that's my honest belief. I don't think that's inner Jeffrey. This is what I would recommend if you've got a lump sum. Let's say you've got 10K, 50K, whatever. I'd say get a second bank account or a trusted family member and send them over a certain amount, which you'll basically pretend you don't have anymore. So if this kid's got 50,000, I'd say, okay, put 10K aside in a completely different bank account with either a trusted family member's account that's not going to like scam you and take the money or anything, or you just make another bank account quickly and store that 10K there. That's just emergencies. You're going to pretend you don't even...
What? Why the fuck would you give someone else your money? Is he fucking retarded? Just put it in a fucking savings account. What a fucking dumbass.
Even have that anymore. You just basically, you're going to forget that you even have that money there. And so this way you can just act like you've got 40K. For a young man, I actually personally believe the highest ROI you can get is not with any kind of real investment like stock, crypto, property, or any of that bullshit. That's more when you've got a really good flow of income, and that's when you're making a fuck ton of money. When you're young, the most important thing you can do is spend in a way that develops you as a person, because then when you go into, to level up in your career or in your business, you are a better capable man. So the advice you've gotten on this by MJ and those other guys is good. Travel can really do this, but not exactly. Travel.
If this guy wants to make more money with his money, investing in index funds is probably the best idea. They usually have like a 10% annual rate of return. So what? 10% of 50,000, that would be 5,000 extra dollars per year, and you would just keep making extra money again off that like 10%. So you don't have to put all of it in an index fund, but yeah, just that's the safest way to just earn more money. And yeah, over time, you can just use that for an early retirement.
Travel, in my opinion, is for basically like loser pussies. Just travel in the sense of like, hee, let's just go and explore like Thailand, okay? I think that's the pussy way to do it. I think that's the really feminine way to do it, and I don't think any man should do it like that. You should travel, and that's one of the best things that you can do, but there's a different way. Let me explain to you. Instead of just thinking, hee, let's go to Southeast Asia and like meet people, you should go with a mission, like with a conquest. I'm going to go to Thailand to win a Muay Thai fight.
I'm going to go to Thailand to have sex with a ladyboy. That's what a man would do.
Now we're talking. Now that's masculine as fuck. You're telling me you're going to go win a Muay Thai fight at age 15. Imagine when you come back from that. Imagine you spent like 5K in the 2 months you were there. You come back from that. Even if you lost the fight, imagine what would happen to this young man after that. Imagine how different he would be because of that life experience. That you need to associate.
Buddy, if you're like an American, you're probably twice the size of an average Thai person. Going to Thailand, training in Muay Thai, and entering an amateur fight, like that's not really a fucking hard goal to achieve, because you're going to be twice the fucking size of your opponent. What do you think? Like, what is this going to do for you?
That is so different from the normal travel experience, which is like where you buy the flights and then you buy like the hotel and then you kind of land in the hotel without a plan, without a mission, and you kind of like go out and get food, and then before you know it, the day's just ended, and you like speak to the waitress a little bit, maybe you speak to someone and you kind of make friends, and then you message that girl, but then she doesn't reply, and then there we go.
And then it turns out she's a ladyboy, so yeah, dodged a bullet.
Like time's up and it's back for you. It's time for you to go back home, and all you really did was like send your family pictures of the food that you ate. Rather, you're quite young, so I'm not sure you'll be able to do this. Maybe if like a family member came with you, something.
Like, I don't understand what any of this is going to do for you. Like, why wouldn't you just join a Muay Thai gym in the where you live?
Like that you don't have to specifically sign up for a fight, but that's the mindset I would have. I'm going to Thailand to win a Muay Thai fight. I'm going to Pakistan to climb Mount
Fiji's daddy.
K2, I think that's what it's called. I'm going to climb fucking Everest within 5 years from now. That's shit that we're talking about.
There is about 1 million people who've climbed Mount Everest at this point. 6,664 different people have reached the summit of Mount Everest. Um, it's dangerous. It's not a particularly hard thing to do necessarily. There are massive tour guides and groups and shit that go every single year. People still die up there, but I don't know why that would be.
Where can I?
Thanks for the donation. I'm Niagara. Yeah, Hamza's advice is fucking stupid. Climb Mount Everest. Yeah, over 6,000 people have done it. There are massive tour guides every fucking, like, massive tours every fucking year where people do it. It's not a, like, it's not an achievement. Climbing a really big hill that thousands of other people have climbed. Why would you do this? It doesn't make you a better person climbing a really big hill. And there's a risk of dying. Why?
Now that will really develop you as a young man. And then when you want to get into business and you're the kind of guy who grinded for 2 years straight to reach the tallest peak that any human has ever went onto, you're going to bring a better version of yourself. You're going to be a more capable man for business, for careers, for love.
No, climbing a really big hill won't make you better at business.
For social relationships, everything. I would be...
Yeah, this is fucking idiot. This is idiotic. Doing random hard shit does not make you better at anything. Look at the amount of fucking, like, autistic fucking nerds who get really, really good at dumb shit, like fucking video games or something. It's hard winning an Evo championship. Are any of these people good at fucking relationships? Are any of these people good at business? No. They're autistic fucking weirdos. They're dorks. Climbing a really big hill or winning a Muay Thai fight doesn't make you any better at anything else other than winning a Muay Thai fight or climbing a really big fucking hill.
Thinking of what kind of accomplishments you deem is in line with your own values that you would be super excited for, but particularly, if I'm honest, that you would actually enjoy grinding for. Because I don't think you'd want to be miserable for some kind of accomplishment that, you know, it's kind of cool, but it's like, it wasn't fun. Like, so for me, hiking, I don't really find hiking fun, and I don't really do it often anymore. Because I'll go and hike, and it's, you know, there's a sense of accomplishment that we got to the top of the mountain. But I actually don't enjoy hiking. I say this all the time to my girlfriend. I don't enjoy walking. I find walking, like, terribly boring, and hiking is just walking, but for 8 hours straight. I prefer running. So the next time, like, I'm thinking of doing some kind of accomplishments, I want to do more, like, runs or more extreme things rather than a hike. I know that about myself now, that very specific thing, that I don't enjoy walking, but I enjoy running. So I'll make sure that anything I plan involves running rather than walking. You should try and figure out something that you feel like you'd enjoy the grind for. So if you're 15 years old and you've been to a martial arts gym, and as much as, you know, all these guys on the internet have been telling you martial arts makes you masculine, you went and you really didn't enjoy it, then clearly don't go and sign up for that fight, because you won't enjoy the process. And I know that some people will say, like, oh, but do it anyway. I don't think so. I think this accomplishment that's going to develop you, I think you should actually genuinely enjoy it and have fun whilst you do it. Because that's like the better level, right? If this is like, oh yeah, do something hard, but it's miserable. Well, this is the thing of, like, do something hard, worthwhile, get the accomplishment, but you enjoyed it at the same time. Like, why wouldn't you choose the better level? So I'd say go and try and figure out something, maybe 2, 3, 5 things that you could do. Most likely,
do something hard that you would enjoy. How about watching every single episode of SpongeBob without sleeping? Would that make me, like, better at anything? Would I become more of a man from doing that? Stupid.
there will be trips, like expeditions that you could do that would be awesome. With this much money, you and your I don't know, your big brother or your mother or another like older friend, you both could like literally figure out a way that you can go to a island and go survive there for like a month or 2 months. Imagine how wild that is, because that's one of the things that I want to do. I literally want to organize for me to just go fly up to some like island and survive there for a few months, like full on like Bear Grylls mode, having to like kill stuff and eat it and everything and survive. And, you know, like imagine how that's going to develop you. I really don't think you use this for business, in my opinion, because in my opinion, for young people, there should be no business that you really get into that you need.
So apparently, living on an island and having to live off the land makes you better at business and builds character. I guess that makes the North Sentinelese, like fucking business geniuses. The North Sentinelese are indigenous tribes people that live on a fucking isolated island, and I don't even know if they're able to use fire. Some people think that they don't actually know how to create fire. So, like, maybe we should go to North Sentinel Island, meet with these fucking idiots who, I don't know, fish and eat crabs all day, and ask them how to create the next Microsoft. Because apparently living off the land, it makes you like some sort of business genius or something. It just makes you a better person in general.
Need money to start, because when you're young, quite frankly, you're just shit at everything. It's just the truth. You're just really bad at like everything. You don't realize it just yet, but like if you just live a normal life and you get to 18 years old or 20 years old, you're so much better at doing stuff than when you're 15, especially if you're on self-improvement and every year you're eating cleaner, your
Well, this doesn't apply to Asian kids.
brain's working better, you've been exercising more, you've been sleeping better and everything. So I don't believe that you should be setting this money aside for business, because in my opinion, the good businesses have very low expenses. These days, the best business out there right now, hands down, not even close, is an influencer business. There's no debate about that. Every single fucking intelligent person is building a personal brand these days. And if you're not building one, in no offense, like you are.
Here we go. Every fucking time. Every time he tries to give business advice, make a YouTube channel. A YouTube channel isn't a fucking business. Fucking, like, Daniel Larson, has a big social media presence. I don't know if he's on YouTube. I think he's on TikTok. But, like, he's a fucking autistic retard who fucking gets arrested over and over again because he can't function in society. He's more popular than so many fucking YouTubers and shit. Like, no, having a social media presence isn't a fucking business, dude.
Quite stupid. I'm just being honest. You might be pissed off at this thing. Oh, Hamza's always telling people to be YouTubers. Yeah, because it's the fucking greatest opportunity.
It's because that's the only thing you know how to do. You're a fucking failure. If YouTube didn't exist, you'd be selling pencils on the fucking street. You don't know anything about business. You just give people this recommendation because that's the only thing you know how to fucking do.
Opportunity of our time. If you're not growing some kind of social media right now, some kind of personal brand, you are like low intelligence. I'm just being totally honest. This isn't to you.
You're a fucking dumbass if you don't have a YouTube channel. People who go to fucking school so they can get a PhD and become doctors, they don't even do YouTube because they're fucking stupid.
Marius, but to everyone who's listening, if you're not currently growing some kind of personal brand, you have to look at yourself and be like, oh damn, like I am a bit of an idiot actually. Like, here's the greatest opportunity for wealth of our entire generation so far. It's not crypto, it's not fucking AI, it's not any of this. It's personal brand. It's building an audience of people who like you so that eventually you can sell them something. That is the most lucrative business opportunity that has ever existed. If you think of any business ever, the gold rush, AI, internet, tech, everything, personal brand is more important and also more impactful and also easier to do. It's absolutely
Oh yeah, you'd know about that dipshit. This fucker self-admitted that he only works 2 to 3 hours per week. He just films like 8 videos in one day and then hands off the video footage to an editor and then uploads this fucking trash. And that's how he makes his fucking money. Yeah, he'd know about fucking YouTube being easy.
Saying that everyone isn't doing this. And here's the thing. There's zero expenses. You start today with your phone and you record videos about like whatever you want to do. Some people do it on entertainment, but most likely you're going to be more of an educator. And so you just record videos about the lessons that you're learning. And so that's free. You don't need a camera for it. You don't even need much of a team for it. Maybe you want to set aside like 5K and you could hire like a pretty like okay team to, you know, start helping you produce videos. So maybe you could go save 5K to spend on like a video editor, and that will give you a little bit of a boost, because I only got a video editor after like a few months of me making my YouTube videos. And until then, I was only able to make
I'm assuming, oh yeah. Oh, I literally had that number in my head. I was assuming this guy was 15 because he watches Hamza. It literally says in his fucking post, when I was 15, I lost my father, and this guy is a fucking idiot. He's a fucking 15-year-old idiot who watches Hamza. He's 18 now. But he's a fucking teenage idiot who watches Hamza. What are the two fucking options for 15-year-olds to make money on YouTube? If you're 15, you've only just learned how to wipe your ass. You don't get good at that until you're fucking 15. Like, what content is he gonna make on YouTube? It's gonna be fucking prank videos or just being a fucking jackass in public. Those are the only two fucking types of videos he can fucking make. What are the chances that you're going to fucking, at 15, actually be able to make content on YouTube that makes you money by being a jackass in public or doing prank videos? Like, zero. And this is fucking Hamza's best business advice for a fucking 15-year-old. Basically, make fucking prank videos or act like a jackass in public and hope it pays off.
few YouTube videos a week because I was editing them myself. But then when I outsourced that, I was able to churn that up and start doing like a daily video, which helped me grow as well. So you might say like 5K or even 10K to just get like a small YouTube team. Like that should last you like the entire year. When you're a beginning YouTuber, you're basically paying your editor like a slave wage of like $2 an hour or something, which many people are actually fine with because they're trying to like start their business as well. That can be a good use of money, but anything which you need a massive lump sum for, I don't believe as a beginner you should be getting into, because it's just incredibly risky. It's a silly idea, in my opinion, to go and spend 10, 20, 30,000 on a business when you're young and you're inexperienced. I don't think that's like, I think that lesson is way too costly when you can go and get business lessons basically for free by doing free businesses like a social media business. Go grow on social media, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, whatever is your favorite, and consider selling them something. I believe the best thing you can sell them is this current website we're on called school.com, which is a private community, which is basically more time with you, because this again means that you have almost no expenses apart from like the $99 a month that the actual website costs. But you sell like basically more access to you. You see, like I do like guest calls and stuff inside of here. I make courses, I do calls, I do lessons and everything. I let these guys ask me questions, which I then make videos about. I think that's the single best business you can make. And I think that you should go and start that right now, even at age 15. You should at least go and try it. I know you said like you're considering just getting a 9 to 5, but I'd consider just starting this kind of business and then hiring like 1 or 2 key players to help you grow. So you could either hire someone who's already got like a school community that's doing well. You could hire a video editor to help you improve your videos. You could save some of the money so you can stay inside of Adonis School and keep learning from the courses, because these courses I literally teach like how to grow as a YouTuber and then how to also make.
If you're trying to get YouTube advice from Hamza, there is no fucking help for you. This guy's content is the most vile fucking trash you will ever come across. He literally just posts videos where he talks about his like stupid fucking sexist ideas about how women only really want relationships where they want to be abused. And, you know, men should be more rapey because that's masculine. If you want fucking YouTube advice from somebody like that, like, you're gonna end up on fucking Rumble like Sneeko and just begging for money. What is this guy gonna give you? He posted trash that just fucking came from his stupid, rotting fucking brain, And it turns out there's a lot of sexist fucking teenage kids who hate women because they're fucking losers and they don't realize they're losers, and that's why women turn them down.
Make money through this exact website that you're on, this exact business model that I'm telling you about. Because this is hands down the best opportunity. I'm not even like exaggerating. This is the opportunity that literally every fucking person you look up to is doing right now. Everyone you look up to is growing on social media. Even if they're telling you to go and pursue some other business.
Well, no shit. No shit. They're fucking teenage kids. No shit they want. Like, everybody they look up to is fucking on YouTube. These are the idiots who watch fucking Jake Paul.
Social media, and they're all selling them a product like this, which involves a course, courses, and some kind of community. This is the meta of making money, and you would be so foolish to not take this seriously. If you've got some kind of limiting beliefs and you're getting bored thinking, oh, Hamza keeps speaking about you being a YouTuber, but it's not even that good because you've got this other thing. Trust me when I say you're going to regret this. Just like how everyone regretted like not getting into tech startups like 20 years ago. Everyone regretted not getting into Bitcoin 5-10 years ago. Everyone's going to regret not getting into personal branding in the next year or 2 years. When you're going to see random kids pop off and start making 5K a month, 10K a month, 20K a month. When you're seeing random guys, like I was on fucking government welfare like 4 years ago. How am I making over a fucking $1 million a year now? It's absolutely insane. So this is the...
I don't know what the statistics are for, people who create YouTube content and actually being able to make a livable income off of it, but I would guess like it is below 1% of people who make YouTube content who actually end up getting a livable wage from it. The idea that, oh, you're going to regret not making a YouTube channel, the chances of you ever being able to make any amount of money on YouTube is very, very close to fucking zero. Versus, getting an actual job, learning a trade, you're guaranteed to make money if you get hired by somebody. If you work at Walmart, you're guaranteed to fucking make money. It might not be a lot, but it's money. If you make YouTube content, you can waste hours and hours and hours, make good content, never make any amount of money off of it that you can fucking live on. So the idea that, oh, you'll regret it, this is like saying, oh, you'll regret not getting into acting and, moving to California and living out of your fucking car and trying to, get acting gigs. Yeah, like 0.001% of people who take that risk.
Is it possible?
Yeah, okay.
Voice? I wanna go to bed.
Like 0.01% of people who take that risk, move to California, live out of their fucking car, go to auditions. Yeah, okay, they'll make it big and then become the next fucking Henry Cavill. But, like, it's just stupid. It's like banking on being a celebrity.
The business that starts saves up some money for that, and for the rest of the money, now that basically let's just assume you're going to become a YouTuber, well, you need something to actually be able to talk about. You can't just be, no offense, like basically like just a basic 15-year-old kid who's just went through school. You need something special about you, so that's where you spend the rest of the money. Let's say you set 10K aside for emergencies, you set 10K aside for like YouTube kind of expenses. For
you need something special about you. Anybody who is a fan of Hamza is special, but not in the kind of way that's going to make you successful on YouTube. This kid is not special, and the chances of him getting anybody's attention on YouTube is extremely fucking slim. There are a million fucking dumbass kids who would watch Hamza who are just brain dead fucking idiots who are socially awkward, terrible with fucking women, they're narcissists and can't like self-reflect and self-criticize. They're stupid, and they'd have to be stupid if they watch fucking Hamza. And again, because they're stupid, they can never develop any fucking meaningful skills. What are the chances that somebody like that is going to be able to make a YouTube channel and be successful?
But paying $99 a month for this website here, for getting a video editor. Maybe you've got a shitty phone right now, you want to go buy like a new iPhone to record on. Maybe you want to go hire someone to help you grow as a YouTuber, whatever. You save 10K aside for that. You've got 30K to play with. I would use that 30K to do experiences and accomplishments that would develop you so that you can tell those stories on your social media profiles. This is the meta. Like the advice I've just give right now is the absolute meta on how to get into business fast. Basically set some a little bit inside just in case there's any bullshit emergency that happens. Set some aside for a YouTube/social media team who can help you. Just, beginners, like, one guy can be a video editor and you only pay him like literally like a few $100 a month, maybe 1K a month, and he's taking care of all your video editing. That means you save like 20, 30, 40 hours a month. And then all of the rest of the
if you're paying like, oh my God, dude. Oh my God. This guy only has $50,000 and he's suggesting that this dude pay a video editor 1K a month to edit his videos. Why would you throw away that much fucking money when there's no fucking guarantee whatsoever that you'll make any money off of YouTube? This guy is supposed to be giving business advice, and he's telling you to piss away $1,000 a month off of something that is almost guaranteed to make you zero fucking money. And he's running courses on how to build a business. Just fucking brilliant.
The money, go and do some crazy shit with it. Go and do some shit that you can make videos about, that you can talk about. If you like, there's people who just walk their entire countries. So they literally like start from one peak of their country, like right at the top or right at the left side, and they'll just walk coast to coast, and it takes them 6 months or 12 months
on his, college take
to do it. And of course, you're burning through your money when you do that because you have to like buy food and everything. But imagine then being able to like what
about Amber Lynn Reid? Is she the like mukbanger or something?
How that would develop you as a young man when you've went and camped all over your entire country. Imagine sitting down to record a video on patience afterwards, or on discipline, or on solitude, on being alone, or on social skills of being able to speak to strangers. And imagine being 16 years old and saying, yep, I've walked my entire country, so here's the lessons I got from that. People would listen to you. Nowadays, every smart young man is trying to...
So Hamza's advice for this guy who's inherited $50,000 is to walk from one end of his country to the other, I guess backpacking or hitchhiking or something, and then make YouTube videos about it, and maybe spend 1K per month on an editor and hope that works out. That's his business advice. And this guy sells courses on how to be better at business.
Grow on social media because they realize how important it is for business. But most people, if I'm honest, are getting absolutely no growth because they're just not that special at all. They just don't have anything to say. No one's ever going to listen to like some 15-year-old, 17-year-old that's still struggling with nofap. He's not even a good speaker and he's got nothing special about him. He just went to school. It's like, go do some crazy shit, man. Go do some crazy shit. Go beat the world fucking record for pull-ups in one day. Go and practice for that and just go and...
Breaking the world record for pull-ups in a single day is going to make you a YouTube star.
See, and even if you fail, imagine being able to say that you were only like 10% away from David Goggins' world record. Imagine how that would develop you as a young man. Go sign up for some martial arts fight. If you're really into martial arts, go move to fucking like Dagestan, where all like the wrestlers are from, like where Khabib is from, and go train there for a few months. And imagine being able to tell that story. Go do some crazy shit. Go row over the sea with like your best friend. Go and meet someone from Adonis School or who's on self-improvement and go move in together and have like this grind time where both of you are like, I don't know, seeing who can hit 1 million push-ups first. Some crazy shit like that.
Yeah, or go to Thailand and film yourself having sex with ladyboys and, make vlogs about it.
Imagine being able to be 20 years old and saying like, oh yeah, from the ages of 15 to 20, I did 1,000,000 push-ups. Imagine being known as the
You know, honestly, that actually probably would make you get you more views on YouTube than any of the suggestions he made. I'm sure more people would be interested in watching vlogs about you trying to pick up ladyboys versus doing pull-ups.
million push-up man. You can do these crazy shit, and this is what will make you pop off on social media when you've got something special about you. When I was popping off on social media, it was because I was the only guy on self-improvement that was actually practicing what I preached, and I had a really good body because I had work.
You popped off on social media because you occupy a pretty unsaturated niche, and there happens to be a lot of 15-year-olds who hate women. That's the pure dumb luck is why he got like success on YouTube.
In the gym. Every other fucking self-improvement YouTuber back then was just skinny. It was just so odd to see, like, guys weren't even going to the gym. They were all like procrastinating from going to the gym. I was the first guy on the scene, and I said, don't trust any self-improvement YouTuber who isn't jacked. And people just listen because they're like, oh yeah, it makes sense.
Hamza isn't jacked. He's a skinny Pakistani dude.
So I already had the accomplishment that I was jacked. And quite frankly, this is a degenerate thing, but it is the truth.
He is not jacked.
Been with a lot of women beforehand, and so when I was this young jacked brown guy talking about self-improvement, let me sleep with and date a lot of girls, people took me seriously because they were like, oh fuck, this is like something special, this guy's got life experience. Here he is with like 50 different pictures of girls with like clubs in the clubs, and that I'm dating, that they're in my room and everything, and that was special back then.
This guy is so fucking delusional, it's just unreal. Because he took pictures with girls, that's why his social media popped off. He actually thinks that.
These days, it's like degeneracy is frowned upon, and for a good reason. But you can see that I had life experience first, then I made the YouTube channel. So I was growing first as a person. And so this doesn't mean that you should think to yourself, okay, well, I'll make...
Growing as a person means taking pictures with girls.
The YouTube channel in like 5 years when I'm ready, because I think you should start now, and you should document the story of you doing the thing. So imagine if you did like day one of walking my entire country. This kid yesterday, I was literally got sent this video of this little kid, no offense to him, little fat kid, who's literally saying like, it's, hey guys, day one of me doing an ice bath every day until the end of the year, or until I just stop. And he gets into like this tiny fucking tub of like ice water. Day one, he ends up getting like 1,000 followers from it because people just find it adorable that, you know, he's doing this hard challenge. And by day 20, companies have sent him out big products, like he's got a professional ice bath, and he's got 100,000 followers now. If he released like a cute...
Hamza's lying. No such person exists, and he's making the story up. Tell me the person's YouTube channel. Show it. Show me. He's just making this up and he's lying.
Version of like this school, like this school page, and it's like, hey, you know, the Cold Warriors, he called it, and it was just him charging like $9 a month. At least 1,000 people would join. That little fat 15-year-old would be making 9, 10, 20k a month if he just monetized his...
Nope. That is retarded. No one would do that.
Social media audience that he got from his first few reels on Instagram. I saw another Instagram reel of this little white kid, like skinny white kid, who's just doing dancing in his room, and he's a pretty good dancer, but he's literally just dancing in his room, and he got millions of views. Again, if he released something with like a video course where he explained how to dance and how to grow on social media with dancing, he would start to make easily 10k a month. There's little 15-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 18-year-olds, little fat kids who are just posting content, posting not just that they've got accomplishments, but they're posting their story, they're documenting their journey along with it. That fat kid, he wasn't ripped, and he wasn't even like good at being in the ice bath. He only stayed in there for like 20 seconds, but he was documenting the story, and people found that relatable, and people found it like adorable, that they wanted to follow along with the journey. So if you're this young guy, or you know, you're this young man, and whether you have the money like lump sum or not, I really
It's referring to Jeremy Jackson. That was a true story about the ice bath thing. Let me see. I'm assuming this is not the ice bath thing. I can't even find anything about this. Sorry, I made up the Jeremy Jackson thing. I feel like a dick now. All right, well, you got me. Yeah, so Hams is still full of shit. Dodo, don't I tell you? Dodo.
Recommend that you start to document your story in your growth as a man, your self-improvement journey, whatever your goals are, because people will follow along. Like you've seen this with Sam Sulek. He's growing massively on YouTube. He gets like 500k views per day, and all he's doing is documenting his progress of just becoming a bigger bodybuilder.
Yeah, you know how many fucking channels there are where kids are documenting their fucking gym progress and they get no views, nobody cares, nobody watches them? Sam Sulek is a like 1 in a billion anomaly of somebody who can actually make a successful fitness channel. There are literally millions of fucking kids who are trying to make money on social media by uploading their fucking workouts and gym progress and shit, and no one cares. This is not business advice. You may as well say, become a famous actor. You could be a millionaire. Like that's not advice.
People will actually watch you go through the journey, not just at the end point. So start the social media content right now. If you want to get into business, if you want a specific career, fair enough, go for that. But if you want to get into business, I just will make the choice easy for you. Just make it the social media business, because you'll be so surprised after a year or two. You'll look back. If you just take my advice here, you will look back like every other guy has who has started a YouTube channel and think, fuck me, Hamza was so right. I'm so glad all I had to do was just post one video a week. I'm so glad I did that, because now I've got 2,000.
If you post one video per week, you are not going to grow a YouTube channel. Chances are practically zero.
Subscribers, I've released some kind of product and I make $1,000 a month passively from that now. I'm so glad that I just put in that a little bit of effort. 1 video a week, 2 videos a week. It took me like less than an hour a week, and it's turned into a business now. It's insane when I see comments from these little kids who will disagree with me, and they're all broke saying, oh, but Hamza only teaches audience building, and he always talks about the same business. I've tried multiple businesses. I've seen young men try lots of businesses. There's no other business.
What does he mean he's tried multiple businesses? I've heard him talk about him having a shitty 9-to-5 job that he hated. And then once his YouTube channel grew enough, he just did YouTube. What fucking businesses did he try?
That in my opinion is like worth really considering, unless if you know a lot about it. Like basically, if you're a young man and you want to get into business but you don't know what business, make it the best business available for young men, which is start on social media. It doesn't even have to be YouTube. Like YouTube's my thing, but it doesn't have to be YouTube. It can be Twitter or TikTok as well. Start on social media.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna make money on fucking Twitter, right?
Build a following of people who just like you, who think that you're, like likable, adorable, relatable, whatever, that they think you're wholesome, or they think that you're credible in speaking about something that you're more of a professional in. Build an audience of those people and eventually just sell them something. You don't even have to consider selling them something for a little while. Just build the audience of people who like you. It's the most important asset that you can have in this decade. Hands down, I will literally fight to the death to push that message. That is the most valuable asset. That's what you should be working on.
His advice is become famous and make money from being famous.
Spend a bit of money on that. Spend a lot of money on your life experiences as a young man. Simple things. Just go out and do some expeditions. Save $100 every week and go take a train to one of the biggest cities and just go to the fanciest building you can go in there and go get a coffee in there, and then go and speak to one of the richest looking guys in there. Imagine if you did that just once a week.
Hamza is saying Go into town, find an expensive looking building, and talk to a random guy that you think is rich. Why?
You took a train to the biggest city, like for example in UK, it's London, and you go to like some fancy hotel. You get a coffee or a tea in the morning, you read a little bit of your book, you're sat around wealthy people, and just before you finish, you go over to a rich guy and you say, hello, I'm really sorry to disturb you. I'm a young guy, I'm only 15 years old, and I really want to become successful. So one of the things I'm doing is I really want.
How do you tell if somebody's rich? Like, what? You have people who have to dress in a suit and tie and shit for like certain jobs that aren't particularly well paying. And you have people like Dave Portnoy, who is mega fucking wealthy. Like, what's his net worth? Like 300 million or something? And this fucking jackass just walks around in normal fucking clothes all day in New York, reviewing fucking pizzas. How in the fuck are you gonna tell if somebody's rich? Like, what?
You want to just speak to like one grown man at a time who looks pretty successful and just ask him like, what advice would you give me if you were my age? Imagine if you just did that once a week. Imagine how much your life would change from their advice, from also you being in this kind of environment where, you know, you're in some big fancy hotel next to rich people and everything, where you have to order the coffee politely with the waitress and she's taking you seriously. And then also the fact that you'll talk about that kind of stuff on your business, on social media. And imagine you get to make a video saying, yeah, I've asked 50 millionaires what advice they would give to 15-year-olds like me, and here's the answer. Imagine how much that would develop your social skills, your wisdom, everything. And you could do that for less than $100 a week. You could.
If you go up to random people in a fancy coffee shop, thinking they're rich and asking them for business or life advice, they're going to be like, fuck off, I'm busy, or you're weird. This is not advice.
You do that for literally about what, $25? Like, you know, how much is a train to the big city? Like $20 or some shit. And how much is like a cup of coffee or tea in the fanciest building? Literally still $5. This is like it's such a cool idea that I really wish more young guys were taking this, because you need life experience before you can go and make money. Understand this. You need life experience before you can go and make money. And so you've got an incredible journey ahead of you where you can go and do fun shit that develops.
Yeah, so this is just absolutely fucking idiotic. Going up to random strangers, assuming they're rich, and then asking them, how did you get rich? That's not going to do anything for you.
And will make you more money in the future. So I'm excited for you, Marius, and for any other young man who's found themselves in a similar situation. Rest in peace for your father. I'm sure he was a good man if you got to this point so far. If you want to join Marius and other young men like him, this is Adonis School. It's my paid community where I do courses, live calls, everything. This is the second link in the description. And the first link is Adonis Gang. This is the free community that you can come and join. It's got 38,000 people. Almost 1,000 people are requesting to join right now. And inside of this, you just get, like, since it's the free version, you just get like the community post. So you can learn from each other. You can ask questions and everything as well. So go join those. There are links in the description. Go there right now.
That was one of the most monstrously stupid videos I've ever seen Hamza make. I am always impressed with just how stupid he can be.
I'm almost 23 and